in the Warzone with Wolf and Shaggy.
All right, legends, welcome to the very first This Week in the Warzone with Wolf and Shaggy.
The only show where dying in the gulag counts as research.
Yeah, we're talking outer edge rotations and how to slap your way to a win without breaking a sweat.
Or breaking a controller or a hole in the wall.
Exactly right. Okay, everyone, we're going to move into our first section that's called the Weekly Drop. And this week we're doing a quick Warzone update about what's been working for us and what hasn't. And we'll start off with what's working. So Shaggy, I think our normal play style of outer edge rotation is working well for us. We're not pushing through the center, getting hit from all sides. We're playing smart. We're controlling who and when we fight.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think the last probably couple of weeks and trying a different style and just the approach to the circle with outer edge and using high ground, evading a lot of the enemies and discarding a lot of these bots that have come up behind and shifting our focus where it's needed to be.
Yeah, that's it. We're staying out of the blender. We're taking fights on our terms. We get better positioning and end up third partying half the lobby. It's calm until it's not, and that suits us. All right, Shaggy, so let's do the what's not working. I reckon what's happening is we're getting too comfortable on the edge and we forget to rotate early enough. We've both died to the gas too many times because we're looting like we own the zone. What do you reckon?
Yes, I find that very true. I think there's a couple of games I could think of last night where we've just got to that spot and obviously some of us haven't got revives and we've got people that are just coming up plenty of times to obviously spot us and approach us in a way to their advantage in the end.
Yeah, those endgame circles in the open fields. No cover, no plates left. We're crawling around like two lost tourists. We need to start banking money and thinking one zone ahead.
Exactly right. Like we're just getting pushed from players with a better strategy where we feel that we've stayed too long in one spot and people can creep up and make the better situation.
Yeah, exactly. And let's think about it. How often do we get wiped when we're pushing a team versus when we get pushed? So I reckon the higher risk is when we're sitting still. When we're aggressive at the right time, it usually works better for us. The times we've taken the fight to them, we've usually come out on top.
Yes, very true. I think picking your fights is a big one, and getting that high ground is good, but not being stale and sitting there for too long.
All right, everyone, this next section is called Loadout Lounge, where each week we go over our loadouts or any additions to our loadouts. And for our first one, we're going to start off with Shaggy's current sniper build. Take it away, Shaggy.
Rightio. Well, at the moment, we've tried a lot of different snipers, but at the moment, I'm just running the LR7162. Just left the standard optics on it, and I'm just running a muzzle brake on it at the moment. Fine, that's all right. I won't be long. I'll zip through this pretty quick. Barrel, I'm using a reinforced barrel. Then we're going under barrel, lightweight handguard. Magazine, I'm using the Fast Mag 2. Rear grip is a COB grip. Balance stock, target laser, and the NATO rounds and that. And I find overall it's pretty good gun. There's a lot of other different snipers that I do use, but I think it's an overall sort of you've got your distance, you've got your clear scope, fast mag. That's why I've got that through. It punches hard, so anywhere above the chest, you're dropping them every time.
Yeah, mate, you're deadly from range. That suits our playstyle too. You drop them, I get the kill. All right, this is the final section of our very first This Week in the Warzone with Wolf and Shaggy. So I'm going to talk about meeting up with our old friends from DMZ. We've been coming across them for quite a while now. Plenty of people are coming across from DMZ where Shaggy and I used to play. It's because of the cheats. There's so many cheats and hackers and glitches in that game that we've found that everyone like us have moved over to the Warzone. Just last night we ran into an old pal, old Wigsy. He's great value, and hoping we'll get to play with Wigsy and some of the other guys a little bit more.
Yeah, it's the last few weeks has been constant. If it's not on our team as random as on the other team, is people popping up from DMZ, and they've all said the same thing. Just way too many cheats, and it's not people aren't getting banned, so they continue to do it.
All right, folks, that's our first This Week in the Warzone with Shaggy and Wolf. Next week we're going to have camping. Is it tactics, or is it just camping and being a loser? The great debate. See you next week.
Cheers, guys. Till we meet again.